Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Rizky and you can call me Rizky. Now I will tell you about the webinar that I had joined before. And to shorten our time, let's get started. The theme of our webinar is Green English Environmental Issues Through 6 Language Skills. This is the theme of the webinar. This webinar discusses the integration of environmental issues into English education with a focus on the urgency of addressing climate change. And here is the summary that I got when I joined the webinar. The first is the importance of English education and environmental issues. This is discussed the state of the planet and the relevance of this issue in education, and also emphasizes on English for specific purpose for business and academia. And the second point that I got is podcast as learning medium. This is podcasts are used to improve listening skills and discuss important issues such as the environment and education, and also challenges in engaging students' interest in relevant topics. The third topics or the third points that I get from the webinar is reading and writing strategies. Reading, it is the importance of engaging strategies and use of platforms like linkquora.com. And the second is writing, focus on flexibility and the challenging of expressing the clearly. And the fourth point that I got from the webinar, improving reading comprehension, as like vocabulary and grammar are key to understanding text, and also consistency and selection of appropriate reading material improves reading ability. And the fifth point is understanding context in learning. Context is important for understanding new terms and cultural references. And then suggestions for reading materials appropriate to ability. And the next point is the use of digital resources as like Google and artificial intelligence or AI are used for research on environmental issues such as pollution and global warming, and also diversify sources for comprehensive research. And the next point is scholarship for further education. The speaker explained that scholarships such as LPDP and the importance of the applicant's contribution to the sponsoring country. And the last point that I get from the webinar, encouragement to practice language. It's like starting from the basics is fine. It is important to begin consistent language practice immediately. And the conclusion that I get from this webinar, this webinar encourages integrating environmental issues into English learning with practical strategies for reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Perhaps that's all from me. I'm so sorry if you got many mistakes from my explanation in my experience when I joined the webinar. So, wallahu muwaffiq ila aqwamit thoriq. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.